We are going to talk about branding and what that means as far as weatherproofing your business. All right? So, first of all, what is branding? We all know it's a gorgeous logo, some drool-worthy fonts, some kick-ass color palettes, right? And when we hear branding, we automatically think about the visuals, right? We think about the logos right here. We think about the Target bullseye or the Nike swoosh. And I bet that you could probably name all 6 of these logos without any, there's no word on there, obviously. And I bet you could name all 6. The last one, you might have to be a book nerd like me, but they're all recognizable. They don't even need wording to convey their brand across. And something else, they all look good in black and white, which is an important aspect of logo design. We're not really here to discuss those kind of particulars today, but it's just something that I always like to point out. A lot of times when small businesses get started, they have these really ornate logos that depend on watercolors or gradients, and that's okay. But you also want to make sure your logo is able to be read in black and white or flat, or, a simple, you want to have a simple version at least. Just trust me. It reads better in certain scenarios. It's better for printing. All right, so these are obviously great examples of branding. These companies spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just developing their visual branding. A good logo can cost upwards of $10,000 for a corporation like Target, Coca-Cola, Instagram, any of these you're looking at. But what else? There's more to it than that, right? So what I recommend, even before you get started with your logo, I know that's the fun part. The logo is what everybody wants to do right off the bat. They think that's going to be the first thing they should do when they create a new brand. No. I recommend you start with your mission statement. And that is, it's kind of like your elevator pitch, but a little different. It's also one of those things that scares everybody right off the bat. So just know that everybody's nervous about putting together their mission statement. Also know that once you write it, it's not set in stone. You can change it as you grow, as you niche down, as you kind of focus your values, your audience, all of that. As with anything in this course, I'm all about, letting it kind of happen organically, which I know doesn't necessarily sound like it goes with organization and systemizing, but I think that's what makes this course a little bit different than a lot of the things you're going to see about systemizing and scaling and whatnot. I like to give you permission that none of this is set in stone, okay? You can change your mission statement. You can change your logo. There's probably better ways to change it or not change it, like in baby steps, or you can announce a rebrand, but I'm getting a little bit off topic here. So let's get back to your mission statement. The easiest thing for me to break it down, like how I tell people to think about their mission statement, is what do you do? How do you do it? And then either why do you do it or who do you serve, which usually end up being very similar answers, but it's just kind of how you want to phrase it. So for example, for me, for this course, which I use as an example throughout this whole module because you guys are here and you know it, so we're all familiar. I help female entrepreneurs weatherproof their business by teaching organization, automation, and optimization, so their business is prepared for both stormy skies and sunny vacations with cocktails in hand. So did you notice that last little part that I put at the end with cocktails in hand? So that sets up my brand as fun, and it's going to be casual. It's not going to be formal. I'm probably going to talk to you like a friend. We're going to get into all that later. But when you're writing your mission statement, think about what you do that makes you uniquely you, and just convey that in a sentence, if possible, 1 or 2. And if you can, add a little bit of your personality, like I did with cocktails in hand, because that's just going to get your kind of brand personality across right off the bat.